pirates, it's Ren here. Just to share my initial thoughts about building the Photon ECM. This is the new assault ship. It's a missile ship that's going to be used in the raids coming up in November and December. And it takes 5 days, 12 hours to build one just with a third one, as we recommend people to build them first like that, so you benefit from the refit bonuses later on. And hopefully by now people worked enough on the raid, played enough of the raid that they got the 4 million points required to get this ship. And you can start turning out these naked holes using your FM tokens and chests you saved and whatnot. That probably can help you get 2 of them done straight away like this, and then just be on your way to your third ship. So just before we talk about the components, take a look that it has a weapon weight bonus of 20%. Big gains on survival on upgrade level 3. And I'm gonna come back to that because it's an important thing, plus the extra damage. Upgrades 1 and 2 are really lightweight. You just get some projectile speed, which probably helps with countermeasuring. And you get some bonus on your evade upgrade 2. Reload, anti-missile accuracy, which is good, this extra 25%. Penetrative damage, big bonus, and tiny building damage bonus. Remembering that assault is more about more ships than buildings, but there are some buildings to kill. The only defense it has here is the 35% evade. It has no built-in survival except for the auras. So don't be fooled thinking that the ship has 0 survival when you gotta rush and put armor on. I would say armor is the lowest priority of all right now. And if you ask why, just go to the special abilities and you see each ship has a friendly aura that gives 4,000 survival of each. So let's assume for a moment the flagship has the same aura. Reality is usually stronger, gives more survival than regular ships. But if you just do this times 5, it means this fleet without any armor, without any upgrade, every ship will already have 4,000 times 5, which is 20,000 survival. Okay, even if you don't put any armor. And then if you want to understand what 20,000 survivor will do, to give you an example, right? Let's get here the M, put 2 of it. And if we get the CO and put 2 of it, these are the new armors from FM. So this is close to 20,000 and it already gives you 150. So pretty much that means you get these armor points here. And with 150% survivor, you're multiplying this by 2.5. So it's equivalent of having about, 1,100,000 armor points, that survival. And that's, again, because it's from the auras, it's there for the ship. So you don't really need to put the armor. So I'm going to clean this up. But initially, yeah, this would be the armor you put in. So these are the basics to know about the ship. It has some sonar range, which leads me to think the target's going to be Scourge, based on the briefing we saw and the description of the ship and whatnot. I think there will be some underwater foes to be defeated. We'll see soon. But anyway, so 5 days, this is the ship, this is the survivability, the bonuses. The main reason we build them empty is because now we look at the bonus, the refit bonuses. So I'm gonna go and get one of the 2 I have with my FM tokens. They're empty, and if I go refit, right after I have the 4 naked hulls done, I'm gonna start refitting them using next week's FM tokens and some shipyard time. I'll recommend you start with just 3 things. First of all, put a countermeasure. The best one we have for missiles is going to be the MDS-3, unless Kickstarter releases something better. That's 6 hours. Then we go for the weapon. And I'm going to put 1 off the limited, which I already redeemed a few, and 1 off the regular blueprint, which I still haven't redeemed from the raid. And I want to compare this, right? because when we look, first of all, they have the same projectile speed, same accuracy, same range, same reload. Difference number one, the limited missile does 73,000 damage and the regular 165. When that gets multiplied by all the bonuses here, it makes a big difference. But the second statistic that's also very important, the limited one has 20% flak evasion. That's a strong indication the enemy will have countermeasures. They will be shooting down some of our missiles. So by having 20% flak evasion, more of our missiles will get through and will hit, versus having the regular missile where none of them have evade against the enemy countermeasures. So I strongly recommend you get as many of the limited missiles as possible. So if we go with the limited, like I said, I mean, just put a couple, put a countermeasure, and now let's look at the specials. There are 4 new specials, 3 of them available in the game and 1 soon to be available in the game. So the first one, it's this FTL engine. Was available in Pillage and is now available again in the raid. I'm gonna say out of the new specials is the least important one. If you're struggling for points, this is the one you don't need to get, as long as you have the Sacred Artifact, which has the same speed, the same evade bonus, just instead of having 6,400 survival, it has 3,200. When I put the old one here, you look at the defenses, is 25%, right? So you're going to be losing a small amount of survivability here if you go with the old one versus the new one, which is 50%, okay? And remember, we're talking about 6,400 on top of the 20,000 that a fleet will have from the auras, assuming all the auras give 4,000. So that, but that's the first special, the engine. Either FTL or the Sacred Artifact is the older version. Pick one of the two. The next new special is the one for range, and I compared with the older specials, and it's definitely a good one. This one is here, but we didn't have an opportunity to win it yet. So it's going to come out in FM apparently in about 5-6 days. But the laser scope will give us 30% extra range, extra reload, and extra damage. Plus being retargetable, which the ship is already retargetable. Even if you don't have the special, you can see it here. It already says retargetable, so no big deal there. But anyways, this will give you range, reload, damage. Then the other one that's available this raid is the Penetrative Battery 2. It is the best one you can get out of the batteries. Gives you some turret defense, extra damage, and 100% extra building damage. So that's also important because we need a buff on the building damage. And then the fourth new special, it's a regular blueprint special. The other 3 are limited. It's the Wave Pulse Warheads. So again, 40% reload, 100% more damage. Big impact on the total damage of this ship. So my recommendation to you right now is build it like that. These 4 specials, 2 missiles, 1 counter. And after that, stop building the ship and just upgrade. Get them all U1, get them all U2, get as many as you can U3. Because we will likely see a TLC giving build tokens. We'll have next week's FM build tokens. And we'll likely have more build tokens in Pillage. So use the tokens to build the rest of the ship, just to put, another countermeasure, maybe 4 more weapons and the 2 missing specials. In the meantime, upgrade, because that's the hard part. That's where we don't find that many tokens. At most, you're going to get 5 on the TLC if Kixeye follows its normal pattern, and go like that. The other 2 specials, we can speculate to death here. Maybe we need something for countermeasure. Countermeasure loaders might be a choice. Maybe the Gallia defenses can be a choice for countermeasures if that's important. Maybe Siege Reloader because it has the extra building damage with the missile reload, penetrative reload. Maybe that's a choice. What's interesting to me are actually 3 specials, and I don't know which ones to use right now, but it's either the lower penetrative mount, huge survival bonus, especially before you get to U3. This one will make a difference. More chances of critical, more damage, but you're going to be losing range and you're going to be losing combat speed. So might be a terrible idea, might be a great idea. Right now we don't know. This one I really like, high-speed missile jets. Building damage, penetrative damage, projectile speed, which is very slow in the missile. So I'm very, very, very inclined to think this will be important, the high-speed missile jets. And then we have this guy over here, the Prometheus missile system, and big chance of critical, and it also helps you with the countermeasures. So if we just want to buff countermeasure plus have the chance at critical, I mean, I would think we put the Prometheus here and we put high-speed missile jets, and that's the ship. Okay, you maximize damage, you have your countermeasures taken care of here. I'm inclined to think that's the right build, but I haven't seen the target, so this is speculation. Maybe we'll need GS3 for evade or AS4 for evade and stun resistance, who knows. Maybe we'll need more reload, in which case countermeasure loader could be a good call. Maybe we'll need more building damage, and this guy only gives you 80%, so we'll see. So I'm not gonna place all my bets on these 2 specials. I just like the looks of them right now. And then the armors, of course, when you go there, the best option is the Y2M and the Y2CO. If you don't have them, you can use the Z2CO. Only the corrosive damage bonus of 2% is going to be useless because we're talking missiles, right? And you can use the Z2M as alternatives if you have them. If not, you can go to the Z1M. You see the difference in survival is no big deal once it's upgraded. At first it might be, because you go from 5,000 here to 6,400 here to 9,600 here. So it almost doubles from the lowest option to the highest. But if you couldn't get this one in FM, you might want to use Z1M or Z2M, whichever one you have. Same with the CO. You get the Y2CO is the best, Z2CO is the second best, and I think we have somewhere here, here Z1CO is the third option. All right. So I hope that helps. Like I said, putting the armor is less important than upgrading. So weapons, 4 specials, upgrade, and use the tokens to add some more weapons and some more specials here and there. Okay, I hope this was helpful. I'm going to get this partial here. I'm going to actually clean this up because we're not sure about those specials. I'm going to place this build code on the video description. So I'm going to copy this to clipboard and you're going to see that on the video description. All right. See you next time. I will have an updated video, the better build after we see the targets, after we get some testing done. But for now, that's it. Ren signing out. Enjoy your time. Take care.